So we are going to explain, well, to you a history lesson of what we have learned this year. I'm going to explain how was the evolution of Alumnos. The first phase was the emirate, and it was divided into two parts, the dependent one and the independent. In the dependent emirate, Al-Andalus was considered as a province of the Muslim Empire. The capital was in Cordoba, and as the name says, it was dependent of Damascus. That was like the most important city in the empire. And
so it was like the capital of the empire. Okay.
And every province has a ruler that is the emir. In the when Abd-al-Rahman, that is the last prince of the Umayyad family, fled to Al-Andalus, he decided to break away from Baghdad, and he created the independent emirate. He was the one that decided to create the Umayyad emirate of Cordoba.
Oh, okay.
That was independent of all the Muslim empire. So the second phase is the Caliphate of Cordoba. The Caliphate of Cordoba appeared in the early 10th century, and it had a lot of problems because of the Christian kingdoms that attacked them. So Abd-al-Rahman proclaimed himself as Caliph, and he decided to create the Caliphate of Cordoba. He was totally independent from Baghdad. So the third phase is the Taifa kingdoms. Like the Caliphate of Cordoba had a lot of problems with the Christian kingdoms, they had to break up. So it was divided into 25 kingdoms that were called Taifas. They were fighting for power. The Taifas had a lot of urban development, but the military were weaker.
Okay.
So as the Al-Andalusians had bad military power, they asked for power to another cities. So the Almoravids and Almohads, that are like Muslim armies, decided to go to the Iberian Peninsula to help them, and they stopped the conquest for a little time, but they can't prevent it from happening. Christian kingdoms had conquered most of Al-Andalus. The last phase is the Nasrid Kingdom of Granada. That was the only territory that had survived to the conquest of the Christian kingdoms. The characteristics are that it was vast, it was very big, and it was a cultural and commercial center of Europe. They paid taxes to the Christian kingdom to avoid the attacks. In 1492, Boabdil, that was the last king of the National Kingdom of Granada, that was a child, surrendered to the Catholic monarchs. This is my thoughts.
Very well done. I think it was a brilliant job.
I will present the Christian kingdoms. The Kingdom of Asturias. Pelagius, with the Kingdom of Asturias, defeated the Battle of Covadonga, and Alfonso I and Alfonso II expanded the Kingdom of Asturias to present-day Galicia. In the 9th century, the Kingdom of Asturias expanded from Cantabria to the River Duero, and a lot of important cities like Zamora, León, and Oporto joined the Kingdom of León. After the conquest of the River Duero, I said this part. And the king of the Kingdom of Asturias made the capital León. And the name of the kingdom changed the Kingdom of Castilla. The Kingdom of León expanded to Ávila, Salamanca, and the Muslims attacked the Kingdom of León, and they went another town to the river Duero, and to stop the attacks of the Muslims, they construct on the left, they built on the left a lot of castles.
The Colonial Empire. In the origins, the area was conquered by the Visigoths. In the Battle of Bilingüe, the Franks expelled the Visigoths to Spain. The Frankish Kingdom. In the 7th century, a Frankish nobleman, Charles Martel, stopped the expansion of Islam in the Battle of Poitiers. His son, Pipino, became the king of the Franks, and he formed the Colonial Empire. The Carolian Empire. The son of Pipino, Carlomagno tried to bring back the ancient glory of Rome and proclaim himself emperor, but the